Shooting a retro jersey for a First League football club, completely on film, don't say no more, old Porsche, old stadium, completely analog. Wow, that's a dream coming true, and that's what we're gonna talk in today's video, and I'm gonna take you with me through this whole campaign shooting for FC Augsburg, which I was able to do a few weeks ago. So I had a contact with the FC Augsburg and they asked me to create an idea for their retro jersey. I immediately came up with the idea to shoot the whole campaign on film, and they really liked the idea, so I was very, very happy to have the opportunity to do so. And they had the idea with the old Porsche, and I was just completely hooked up. I mean, old Porsche, old stadium, everything shot on film. Don't say no more, I'm totally in. And that's what we did. Me and my colleague Caesar, who joined me as an assistant on that shoot, drove to Augsburg, slept there one night, and then the next day we started quite early with the retro collection. We shot the retro collection with 2 female and 1 male model in front of the old stadium with the old Porsche. Yeah, my job was to try to catch everything, create some nice photos, create a nice look and feel of that jersey. And we were quite lucky with the weather on that day. It was grayish, it was not raining, it was not too much sun. So I would say perfect conditions to take some nice pictures. Yes, it could have been a little bit more sun, but that was absolutely fine. And yeah, so we shot the whole campaign in front of the old stadium. We had that old Porsche, beautiful car, silver 911. And in the beginning, I tried to capture all the accessories, socks, scarves, and stuff like that. And then we moved on and we shot with all the models, all the items that they were wearing. My setup was my Maymiya RB67 middle format camera. I think the pictures from that camera turned out really, really great. As a second camera, I had my Canon with a 24 to 70 millimeter lens, 35 millimeter film, Kodak Portra 400. And then as a little add-on, I had my Yashica T3 with a Lomo 800 film in it. And that was a bit, to capture some behind the scenes, but in the end I took some main campaigns photos with that little camera as well. Yeah, the day moved on. We shot everything that we could around the car. We moved the car a few times. We also shot video on that date, so we had to capture the whole campaign of the retro collection, and that's what we tried to do as best as we could. And later that day, we had a second shoot with some players of that team. As part of that retro collection, they had a very special Sondertrikot, special jersey, to celebrate the championship 50 years ago, and that's what we shot then in the second part of the day. We shot that inside of the old stadium in one of the locker rooms, and I shot everything digital here. I shot everything with flash because usually players, they don't have that much time. You don't know how the lighting will be. I love the digital, clean advertising look, and so I choose to shoot everything with flash because you're very, very much flexible. I had the flash on top of my camera, and so I could move around. I didn't have to adjust too much. I could say, sit here, sit there, ba 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 bam, and then you had very, very good pictures with a little flexible setup. That shooting was only, I think, about an hour, when not even less, because usually with these football players, with these pros, you don't have that much time, you don't want to take too much of their time. There was a little gap where I had 3 or 4 pictures left on my middle format camera. So I asked the captain of the team, Demirovic, if he would like me to join in the old stadium to take some analog shots. And I think that's my absolutely favorite picture of that day. Him sitting on these seats in the old stadium on film. Yeah, I had basically 4 shots left on that middle format camera, and you know, they turned out so nicely. And that's the beauty of film. You never know how they're gonna be, and that was my favorite shot of that day, and was not even planned and was not even calculated in. Yeah, that was our day in Augsburg for the shoot. Absolutely dream come true. Shooting campaigns on film is still something special for me. Even if I have done it a few times, you can't expect the client to go that journey with you, to give you that trust. To shoot everything on film is always a bit of pressure behind, because you never know if something will go wrong, if everything will work the way you think about it. But it did, and after the shooting, FC Augsburg invited us to join them for a football game against Bremen. That was also the day where this special Sondertrikot, special jersey, was worn in a game. And yeah, that was an absolutely joy. So we took a train from Cologne, drove to Augsburg. We were very, very lucky. We had VIP tickets, very nice view on the pitch in the stadium. And yeah, it was absolutely stunning. I mean, seeing your pictures printed out that big outside of a stadium, then shot the whole campaign on film. I think that's every dream coming true here, ticking all the boxes. And yeah, we had a very, very nice day in Augsburg, enjoyed the game. Unfortunately, they lost against Bremen, but nevertheless, we had a very good day, and yeah, it was an absolutely joy. So thanks very, very much again to the whole FCA team, FC Augsburg team, for inviting us to Augsburg. They also handed us out a special jersey with signed from the whole football team. I mean, that in itself was mind-blowing. So thank you for that again. The campaign turned out so great. I mean, shooting a whole campaign, retro jersey with an old-timer on film. Yeah, don't say no more. That's what you want to do. And so yeah, thank you very, very much to create this nice piece of work. Thank you for joining to this video again, and I hope you liked it, and if so, please like and subscribe to the channel. That would be a very big help, and I hope I see you next time.